I just finished reading this book, 7.5 Lessons About the Brain by Lisa Feldman Barrett, and I'm currently going through and installing some cards into my anti-net, Zettelkasten. It doesn't matter which term you use. Anyways, here's an idea. Basically, one of the main takeaways from this book, and also this book, which I'm still reading through, but this book is now done, is that your brains are prediction machines. We don't actually react to things, we predict, or we do react to things, but a lot of what is happening in our minds is predicting the next input before it even happens. We predict what is going to happen before it happens, and then we begin acting on that as if it has already happened, and we only change our behavior. Sometimes we don't even change what we imagine, even though we have sensory data literally telling us the opposite. And so, here comes the idea. And this might already exist in the field of machine learning. I don't know, but here's what I'm going to try and do for the artificial chickens that I have been talking about for the past day, and that's it. Basically, in order to simulate behavior a little bit better, I'm going to use two networks that are working together. Instead of generative adversarial networks, I don't have a name for this yet, but it'll be like cooperative predictive networks or something. So basically, they each have the same red inputs, but the regular model that actually controls the behavior, these would be behavioral outputs, also has green inputs. So it has the red inputs that both models have and green inputs for the regular one as well. Basically, they'll receive inputs. The predictive model is going to then, based on these inputs, predict what it thinks the next red inputs will be. So if it predicts properly, these red inputs on the next frame will be the exact same as these green inputs now. So this should be what this will become. And so this should allow the regular model to then use its prediction of what it thinks is going to happen next within its calculation based on its actual inputs and the inputs from the predictive model as well being fed into it. And I don't know how I'm going to train these ones yet. This one probably through reinforcement learning. This one, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out though. But I think this would be a way to implement one of the main key takeaways from this book, which is our brains are predictive machines. And so the neural network I make to recreate these digital chickens, because chickens have similar brains than we do, and something else that she points out there, well, similar in a sense, very different in another sense, but nevertheless, they have prediction engines. And so this will be a way to at least move in a direction of prediction, because the predicted inputs will be within the actual inputs as well.